Hello, everyone. This is Tyler Ford, and welcome to this week's weekly home inventory update, where each and every week we look at what's going on in the Tucson housing market as far as inventory levels. And I feel this is the leading indicator, and I like to look at it. I'm looking at it daily, but I like to share it with everybody on a weekly basis, just so you can stay up to speed on what's going on in the Tucson housing market. So with that, let's dive on into it. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. And we're going to log into the MLS and track what's going on with the home inventory here in Tucson, Arizona. So I'm going to share my screen here. So yeah, I've got my screen. Hold on. So I've got my screen shared right here. And what I'm going to do, what I have here is I'm logged into the Tucson MLS. And each and every week, I'm logging into the MLS and we're tracking the numbers. So we're going to look at the various numbers as far as home inventory, and then I'm going to plug them into an Excel spreadsheet. So I'm logged in. We've got Tucson up. And for single family homes this week, there were 1,080 single family homes listed in the MLS. Manufactureds, we have 72 listings for manufactured homes. For condominiums, condos, we're at, see here, it's spinning, 49. And for townhomes, there were 91. So I'm going to pull up an Excel spreadsheet. We're going to plug in the numbers so you can get a better feel for what's going on. Okay, so single family homes, we had 1,080. Manufactured homes, 72. Condos, we had 49. And townhomes, 91. So a total this week of 1,201 active listings for Tucson, which is a net change week to week of 29 listings. So we increased inventory by 29, and from week to week, that's a 2.05% change week to week. And since I started doing this, I started to feel that the market was slowly starting to shift back in July. And I think the peak of this housing market, and time will tell, I don't have a crystal ball, but my gut feeling is the peak of this market is going to be June, July of this year, and started to feel that. So I started to track the inventory levels. And since I started doing this back at the end of July, inventory levels have gone up 33.5%. So, it's a good increase as to what was going on at the bottom. And it's the big reason over the years, or over the last couple of years, as to why our market's appreciated the way it has. It's just been supply and demand. There's just been far more people coming into Tucson and buyers than there has been inventory. And there was a major crunch on home inventory, but again, starting to see that shift. And if we jump over here to a chart here, you can get a better visual of what's going on. And again, slowly starting to tick up, and we're still low relative, but again, the market is starting to change, and we're seeing that in the numbers here. And one of the things that I started to do last week is that to get even a bigger picture of what's going on, if we jump over to Zillow, I started to look at it last week, even on a bigger picture, because there's some things that we can't pick up as agents in the MLS that Zillow picks up. And that is, if you look here, this is Tucson and the surrounding areas. So in the MLS, I've only got Tucson. This pulls up the surrounding areas. So my guess is it's going to parallel what's going on in the MLS. And I've been tracking this as well. So the total listings on Zillow in Tucson is 1,720. And then they have others that is for sale by owners. Those are listings, off-market listings that are not in the MLS. And as of this week, there were 482. And if we jump back over to the Excel spreadsheet, I'm going to start to chart this as well. And I plugged those numbers in. So MLS listings for this week in Zillow, the total 1,720. and the other's 482 for an increase of 91, which is a 4% total increase. So again, just starting to feel that things are slowly starting to change. Let me share this. So things are slowly starting to change. The market is inventory levels are ticking up, and each and every month, let me pull my share my screen again. Each and every month, TAR, Tucson Association of Realtors, puts out their monthly report. And if you want to take a deeper dive into what's going on, you can go to Tucson Homes and Lots and go to the Tucson Monthly Market Update. If you click on this link, it's going to give you a deeper dive into the previous month. So each and every month I do this. I do a little video that goes over the key numbers, and we're in October, but this was for September. So come November, it'll be October's numbers. So you can come on over here, and then at the very bottom, if you click on this report, this is the actual report that TAR puts out. So it's really good information. And if you want to do a deeper dive, but again, there's a lot of things. Average days on market slowly starting to go up, percentage of list. So there's all these little things that are slowly starting to change. And I just think if you're a buyer out there, just being patient right now, and not chasing the top end of this market, you're going to be in a position where there's going to be more inventory. And I just feel as though uh, buyers are going to have a better opportunity as far as seller concessions and getting more of what they want. Whereas the last couple of years, it's been a seller's market and it's been very difficult for buyers. One other thing to consider is that if you use us to buy or sell a home, let me go back over here. If you use us to buy or sell a home, we have a free moving truck. It's a 16-foot box moving truck. And if you use us to buy or sell a home, you're more than welcome to use our truck. So that wraps it up. Like to keep it short and sweet. But again, each and every week I come on and we take a look at the home inventory levels here in Tucson. Again, I feel that's the leading indicator, and I think that this market is slowly starting to shift. And we take a look at those numbers and give you a good idea as to what's going on. But the better picture is going back over and looking at the monthly housing market report to take a deeper dive into what's going on. So with that, again, going to make it short and sweet. Make it a great day.